We are live now. Bear with me. Not done a live one before, so this will be interesting. In the next few minutes, I will be speaking to two veterans that are on what's called, bear with me, basically they're on a challenge at the minute, hard routine challenge, where they're going from the Green Howards Memorial up in Richmond over to the Green Howard Memorial over in France, but they're doing it on sort of literally on free will, like trying to get there. Hannah, have I gone live? Just checking I am actually live because I don't know. I think I am, aren't I?
Yeah.
Am I live? Can you see me?
Yeah.
Hey, I am. I'm live. I've had confirmation from the gaffer downstairs that I am live. So, like I said, we should have in a minute. We should be live with two gentlemen. I'm going to invite them now and hopefully they'll pop along. So give me 1 second. And they should be in the waiting room in a minute, and then I'll get them over and we can start the chat. But basically, I'll let them explain what they're doing. Obviously, I didn't bring out a podcast yesterday, so I've decided, obviously, to do a live today to help these guys out, spread a bit of publicity about it, and hopefully they'll be with us in a minute, and I can add them to the chat. Make sure my hair's all right. Yeah, it's all good. Right, we'll see if this works. Hopefully they'll appear in a minute. Just got a few people in the chat already. So any minute now, they should be joining me. So yeah, I'll take a bit of time to just have a bit of a chat with you. Like I say, I usually bring out an episode on a Sunday, but this week, one, with it being bank holiday, and two, these guys reached out to me last week and asked if they could come on and help promote their cause that they're doing. They're both from veterans of the Yorkshire Regiment. And basically, like I say, I'm not going to go into too much yet. When they come on, I'll let them explain what they're actually doing. And to be fair, it's pretty grueling. To be fair, it's not for the faint-hearted. As far as I'm aware, they're kind of quite far south now in this country before they move across over to obviously and start tabbing it out through France. But hopefully they will be with us very, very shortly. I'm just messaging him now, and it sounds like he's having a few technical difficulties. The joys of technology, eh? Not only the joys of technology, veterans and technology. Now, being a former paratrooper, I can assure you technology is not a strong point at all. But yeah, hopefully they'll be with us soon. Obviously, they potentially may have a few signal issues depending on where they're at. But yeah, hopefully they'll be here in a second. So maybe should have done a test before. That might have been good, but you know, no point. No point. Cuff it. We always like to cuff things, don't we? But yeah, it should be here any second. Come on, guys. Let's have you. It would appear that people from the Yorkshire Regiment are actually worse at technology than I am. In fact, they're here. They're here now. So I will bring them on. Hey, hi guys.
Now then, Chris, how are you doing?
I'm all right, pal. How are you?
Sorry about the delay there. Yeah, mate, we're mobile, so sorry about the delay there. The signal was all over the shop and we were trying to join you. It was a bit of a flap, to be honest, but we're here now.
How good is your signal?
Okay.
Is signal? It's a bit in and out. We'll try and we'll try and work around it. Pal. We'll try and
bloody intermittent, mate. We've yeah, we'll do what we can.
Okay, well, just for the purpose of the people that are viewing this right now,
being picked up by
I think we're having a try. I think there's a bit of a delay, mate. There's a bit of a delay. So, for the purpose of the people that are viewing, explain what yourself and Doug are doing and where you set out from and kind of what you're hoping to achieve from it.
So myself and Doug, we set off from Richmond in North Yorkshire, the Green Howards Museum on May the 1st, and the intention was to get to the Green Howards Memorial in Crépon, France by May 7th by any means necessary. We're doing this with no money. We are allowed to utilise transport as it's just short of 600 miles, but we are limited to 90 minutes or obtained freely.
I think you've cut out a bit.
The signal's absolutely dropping out all over the shop, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not the best. It's not the best, but that's not a drama. It's not a drama. We'll work around it, adapt and adjust. That's what we do as veterans. So yeah, you're both veterans of the Yorkshire Regiment. Is that correct?
Yeah, we are, mate. Yeah, we both left in 2013. Quite clearly, still hold on to a bit of that, aren't we?
Yeah, fair play, fair play. You both Afghanistan veterans as well?
Sorry, say that again, mate.
So you both served in what years did you serve in the Yorkshire Regiment?
So I was in 2007 to 2013. I think Doug was about the same, to be fair. We both left when we were based in Cyprus.
Okay, cool. So you're putting some of them skills you used in and you learned in the Yorkshire Regiment to good use now while you're on hard routine. Is that right?
Mate, it's been a long time since we've done anything like this. To be fair, I mean we've done walks. You know, we've been on hills and that, stuck a bit of weight on our backs. But honestly, that first day was like going on TAC X1 for the first time. We had 61 pounds on our back. We've been living under a Yorkshire. We've been trying to go by the proper hard routine concept. So we've been eating cold scoff. Fucking connection, mate. Every time. Yeah. Yeah, mate, it's fucking.
Well, obviously it looks like the connection's not the best. So what we might do is we might try again. Oh, are they back? Are they back? You're back.
Yeah, mate. Tell you what we're going to do, Chris. We're going to
Yeah.
pull over. We've got a bit of signal because what we're trying to do is keep mobile with our timing. But if we can pull over, we can pause the travel timing, and we'll be able to talk to you better because it's kind of all over the place, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a little bit. It is a little bit, but you know, it is to be expected. You're doing what you're doing. Whereabouts are you at the minute in the country?
We are somewhere between Reading and I'd probably say Winchester. Yeah. Not sure what stretch of road. We've pulled over there, Chris, so that should actually be quite decent signal now. How's that?
Yeah, that's not bad at all. It's not too bad. Just be aware that your sound's not very good. So I don't know if you've got your fat fingers underneath the microphone. You know what I mean?
I'll just have to go a little bit closer, mate. This entire week is just completely makeshift, like no cuff too tough. Do you know what I mean?
No. It's an amazing cause, and like I say, I'll let you kind of tell the viewers and that why you're doing it and what the reason for doing it. So yeah, you crack on because you started. The idea came about when you were doing the Yorkshire Three-Peak Challenge, didn't it?
Yes, mate. So myself and Doug, we did. We wanted to raise some money for the Yorkshire Regiment Benevolent Fund last year. We did the Yorkshire Three Peaks with a few lads, and one of the lads' wives, I must mention, and we raised like $3,000 for the Benevolent Fund. We really enjoyed that challenge, and we wanted to do something a little bit more this year. One thing we did notice when we were doing it, there was 1,001 Yorkshire Three Peaks Challenge at any one time when we looked online. So what we did, we decided we need to do something more. And obviously, VE Day coming up, we wanted to commemorate that. But we also wanted to commemorate our original cap badge, if you will, so that being the Green Howards, who amalgamated into the 2nd Battalion. So we were thinking, how could we integrate those two, but also make something massively interesting. And then obviously it developed, and then it was like Green Howards Museum, Richmond, Green Howards Memorial, Crepon. We'll get to France in time for VE Day, be on the beaches with all the legends. And that was it. Let's get there by any means, and let's just make it disgusting, hard routine, as entertaining as possible. Basically, that's where it all came from.
No, well, you got to dream up something weird and wonderful. You know, there's a lot of challenges out there now, and sadly, the norm doesn't sort of to gather the kind of momentum like you do when you do something completely off the cuff and a bit balmy. You know, so no,
yeah, absolutely.
Hats off, no pun intended, to you guys for hey mate, you all right?
Hey, are we doing all right?
I'm good, mate. Good. So have you managed to conquer a vehicle then?
Yeah. So we got to Reading this morning. We were in a campsite in North Morton, South Oxfordshire, and we knew today was the day we had to get to Portsmouth today. Otherwise, it's going to knock us back for the rest of the challenge. We need to be in France for May 7th. So we managed to scrounge a free ticket on the train from, I can't remember where, somewhere near North Morton into Reading. Very kind conductor bloke squared us away. And then we were in Reading and we were like, we're stuck now. We need some help. We were going to get on a transfer bus to Winchester and get a lift from Winchester. But our good friend Terry has been watching us on the tracker. He's been watching us on Facebook. And he just came through and he said, I'll take you to Portsmouth. So what a legend. I'm just going to stick Terry on to say hello. Say hello, Terry.
How you doing, guys?
Hello, mate. How's it going?
This is completely makeshift, Chris, so you've got to bear with us.
Yeah, we're just cramming into a car while our kit.
No, well, look, that's part and parcel of it. Like I said before, you got to adapt and adjust and kind of go with the flow, especially when you're doing something like that. You can't think too much about it. You can't plan too far in advance. But look, infantry soldiers are very adaptable, so I'm sure you'll kind of, like I say, adapt and overcome and figure it out, no doubt.
Yeah, honestly, like that first couple of days, we were just like wondering what we'd done, but our bodies are we're so tired now. It's almost like we've gone beyond, and we've got like a second breath, and we're just going and going and going now.
No plan survives first contact.
Well, this is the bit where you got to dig in. You know, you've been on the road a few days now, so you're going to feel you've been under basher. I should suspect that car smells very, very fresh.
Oh yeah, aroma in here, like.
Yeah, but God, you know what I mean. You won't get any Royal Marines in there, like, because they'd be gutted because they couldn't have had a shower every 5 minutes. So,
yes.
Yeah. So, what's the plan when you get to kind of the port? What you aiming to achieve? Is it a dinghy, or are you literally hoping?
Yeah. Just one of those pedal flamingos.
Right, if you're going to arrive in France, arrive in style.
Arrive in style, yeah. Well, I'm done with now trying to get in touch with Brittany Ferries, tagging him in posts, trying to get that golden ticket over to either Le Havre or Ouistreham, and I've tagged like on with the Navy, see if they can do something, and then apart from that, see what those two avenues bring, and if they both fall short, then it's on to Plan B. Which is just backstroke.
Well, look, you've got the option of the if you have to kind of make it, obviously timings, but I mean, is the scope to get across and hitch across on the Eurotunnel maybe?
Yeah, it's another thing getting to Dover, isn't it? And then it's at Calais, and Calais is quite a long way from Crepon.
Right. So how far you got to go on the other side when you get? How many miles is it? Any idea?
It all depends where we land, really.
Yeah, it depends.
If we land in Cairn, it's something like 5 or 6 hours tabbing. If we land in Calais, it's almost the same distance again. What we've done from Richmond to Portsmouth. Yeah. So that's why we've aimed for Portsmouth, but we've also gone with that due to it being a military town. Hopefully, we can get some support there. But we're literally going to put it out there. We're like, we'll work out. We do have a backup plan. There is some sort of goods boat going over tomorrow night, but it's a night boat and it's going to get us into France on the 7th, the morning of the 7th. And then we're going to have to tab in another 6 hours from there. We're going to try and avoid that option, but that's an option if we have to. So we will get over. It's just we hope to get over today and not tomorrow night, if that makes sense.
No. Well, obviously, the sooner you can get over there, the more time you've got. What I would do is obviously the reason for me putting out doing it live is one, I don't have to then go away. It saves time with it, editing it and banging out. So this will go straight out as it is. And what I'll do is I will share this and I will try and tag as many people as I can in my groups and get them to look at it, because the networking side of things is brilliant. So there might be someone that knows someone at Portsmouth, down that way, at the harbour, at the port, that might be able to put you in touch with people, and everything else. Every little kind of helps, and you know what I mean. If we can do what we can to try and spread that word, that what you're trying to do, hopefully that will help. What for the purpose of the viewers and that, where can they donate to the cause?
Yeah, so it's on GoFundMe, and it's go to GoFundMe and just search VE Hard Routine Charity Tour 2025, and it'll come up on there. Or go to Facebook, type in the same thing. The link to the GoFundMe is on there. And it's also on TikTok, which is Going Hard X1X, but the I in going is a 1. It won't let us put on I, it's swearing apparently.
Right. Okay. Weird.
Yeah.
Right. Well, right, guys, I'm conscious of the fact that you're trying to get down there, so I won't keep you any longer. What I'll do is this will go straight out. I'll share it. I'll put in the links to your GoFundMe pages and everything else. But honestly, guys, I think what you're doing is amazing. It's not for the faint-hearted. Again, for the people that are watching that know what hard routine is. So hard routine is it's a military term when you're on an operation use quite a lot of time in the jungle when you're close proximity with the enemy, so you can't use fire to cook food, so you eat all your rations cold, you sleep on the floor. It's basically bare minimum, isn't it? Hard routine.
Yeah, we've really tried to sort of live by that concept the entire time. We've been offered meals in what's the chain pub called? We've been offered meals in Wetherspoons. We've been offered pints. We've turned it down in favour of them putting money in the charity pot because we'd rather see this through, see it through fully. And I hope the idea, the setting you can currently see us in, and the fact that Signal is so dreadful, I hope that kind of demonstrates the fact that we are literally living this every day of this week up until May 7th to try and achieve our aim.
Well, I think if anything I can take away from that if a Yorkshireman's managed to turn down pints, then, then this must be something quite close to your heart. So no, absolutely, guys. Joking aside, brilliant effort. Keep it up, please. Tag me in stuff as you go, and I'll share it. And please tag me in the photos from the other side when you get there, because I have no doubt in my mind that you will make it there on time, ready in time for the celebrations. Because that's what you do as infantry people. You kind of infantrymen. You make it work, don't you?
Yeah, Chris. Thank you very much for having us, Chris. It means a lot. Wish you all the best, and we'll do that when we get to the other side.
No dramas, pal. You take care, both of you, and good luck. I hope you do it.
Time, mate. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Ta-da.
Legend. Good gun.